What if I told you that one Japanese car manufacturer created a legend so powerful and dominated racetracks for over 50 years? Most people think supercars come from Italy or Germany, but the truth is, Nissan's GTR bloodline has been embarrassing supercars since 1969, setting lap records that made established brands completely rethink their engineering. I'm about to show you how a boxy sedan from Japan evolved into a 2.7-second rocket that redefined what's possible in automotive engineering. This is Auto Direction, and today we're diving deep into the evolution of Nissan GTR. GTR C10 Hakosuka. The legend begins in 1969 with the C10 Skyline GT-R, nicknamed Hakosuka, literally meaning box skyline in Japanese. But this unassuming four-door sedan was hiding automotive dynamite under its hood. The S20 engine was a masterpiece, a 2.0-liter DOH6 with 4 valves per cylinder, technology that was decades ahead of its time. While Nissan claimed 160 horsepower, the racing version pumped out 210 PS at 8,000 RPM with an intake note that rivaled early Ferraris. This wasn't just a car, it was a purpose-built weapon weighing only 2,400 pounds and equipped with exotic features like a 5-speed manual transmission and limited slip differential. The racing results speak volumes: 33 consecutive victories in Japanese touring car races. Only 832 four-door GTRs were ever made, making original examples worth more than most modern supercars today. The C10 established the GTR DNA, lightweight, high-revving, and absolutely dominant on the track. GTR C110 Ken Mary. Enter the rarest GTR ever built, the C110 Ken Mary, named after Ken and Mary from Nissan's famous marketing campaign. This model represents automotive tragedy and triumph simultaneously. Production lasted only 3 months before stricter emission regulations and the oil crisis killed it. Only 197 units were ever sold, making it rarer than most hypercars. The C110 kept the legendary S20 engine, but became the first domestic Japanese car with 4-wheel disc brakes. Weighing 2,524 pounds with 160 horsepower, it maintained the lightweight philosophy while adding cutting-edge braking technology. Today, fewer than 40 unmolested examples survive, with one selling for $176,000 at auction. The C110 holds the unique distinction of being the only GTR generation that never raced competitively, making it the what could have been chapter of GTR history. GTR R32 Godzilla. After 16 years of silence, Nissan unleashed hell in 1989 with the R32 GTR. This machine didn't just return, it revolutionized everything. The RB26 DETT twin-turbo inline-6 officially made 276 horsepower due to the Japanese gentleman's agreement, but the real output was closer to 313 horsepower. The technological arsenal was staggering: ATTS-ETS all-wheel drive system with electronic torque distribution, super high-CAS 4-wheel steering, and a sophisticated multi-link suspension. The R32 demolished the Nürburgring with an 8.22 lap time in damp conditions, making it the fastest production car around the track. Australian touring car racing gave it the Godzilla nickname after winning every single race over 4 seasons. Nissan planned 5,000 units for homologation, but demand exploded, resulting in 44,000 units produced. The R32 proved Japanese engineering could embarrass European supercars while being relatively affordable. Weight distribution, aerodynamics, and that screaming twin-turbo soundtrack created an automotive icon that still gives modern supercars nightmares. GTR R33, the underdog. The R33 faced an impossible task, following the legendary R32. Critics called it the ugly duckling for being bigger and heavier, but those people never drove one. Nissan refined everything: improved body stiffness, better weight distribution, and optimized aerodynamics. The RB26 DETT received computer control upgrades and better airflow efficiency, pushing real-world output closer to 330 horsepower. The ATTS ETS Pro system with active limited slip differential made it feel like a rear-wheel drive car with an all-wheel drive safety net. Here's the kicker: despite being, quote, heavier, the R33 became the first production car to lap the Nürburgring in under 8 minutes, with a 7:59 time, 21 seconds faster than the R32. The Nismo 400R variant pushed boundaries further, with a 2.8-liter engine producing 400 horsepower and 186 mph top speed. Only 44 were built before production ended. The R33 proved that evolution sometimes means getting bigger to get better, delivering superior track performance while maintaining GTR's technological leadership. GTR R34, the icon. The R34 represents GTR perfection, the final Skyline GT-R, and arguably the most beloved. Nissan made it smaller and more aerodynamically refined than the R33, with a shorter wheelbase and streamlined body. The RB26 DETT reached its ultimate evolution, with twin ceramic turbochargers and ball race bearings for improved throttle response. Official power remained at 260 horsepower, but dyno results showed closer to 330 horsepower. The 6-speed ATRAG manual transmission, ATTS ETS Pro all-wheel drive, and Super High-Cast 4-wheel steering created the ultimate driving experience. Track performance was devastating: 0 to 62 miles in 4.4 seconds, and an unofficial 7:52 Nürburgring lap time. The multifunction display provided real-time data like Turbo Boost and G-Force, technology that seemed futuristic in 1999. Special editions like the V-Spec Nür with N1-based engines and gold valve covers became instant legends. The R34's appearance in Fast and Furious movies created global obsession, especially the Bayside Blue model. With prices reaching $500,000 for pristine examples, the R34 achieved something remarkable, becoming more valuable than supercars that originally cost twice as much. GTR R35, the supercar killer. The R35 changed everything by dropping the Skyline name and targeting established supercars directly. Nissan's goal was creating a supercar for anyone, anywhere, anytime that could embarrass Porsches, Lamborghinis, and Ferraris for half the price. The VR38 DETT 3.8-liter twin-turbo V6, hand-built by master craftsmen called Takumi, produced incredible power, starting at 473 horsepower and eventually reaching over 600 in Nismo variants. The rear-mounted dual-clutch transmission and ATTS ETS Pro all-wheel drive created perfect 54-46 weight distribution. Performance numbers were staggering: 2.7 seconds to 60 miles per hour and 205 mph top speed, making it the fastest accelerating 4-seater production car according to Guinness World Records. The engineering was revolutionary: 0.27 drag coefficient combined with significant downforce, something never achieved before in production cars. Over 18 years and 48,000 units, the R35 proved Japanese engineering could create world-beating supercars. The final Midnight Purple T-Spec rolled off the line in August 2025, ending an era but cementing the GTR's position as the ultimate performance bargain. If this deep dive into automotive history got your adrenaline pumping, hit that subscribe button for auto direction and consider supporting our Patreon page. The GTR story isn't over. Nissan promises the nameplate will return, and we'll be here to break it down when it does.